孩童故事啦啦，魔法森林的勇气试炼。孩童故事啦啦，魔法森林的勇气试炼。
Far, far away, there is a mysterious magical forest. The forest is filled with dangers, such as fierce beasts, ancient magical traps, and strange plants. These dangers have scared off many animals. However, it is said that the forest also holds a rare herb that can cure all illnesses. Little fox Fred's mother had fallen seriously ill, and the only thing that could save her was this rare herb. Fred loved his mother dearly, but he was a timid little fox who would hide at the sound of thunder. However, seeing his mother in pain, Fred gritted his teeth and resolved to venture into the magical forest. Early one morning, Fred packed a small backpack with some bread and water and began his journey. As he entered the magical forest, the light dimmed, and the shadows of the trees intertwined like giant monsters. His heart raced, and the whispers around him seemed to warn him of the danger. "I can do it, I must do it," he whispered to himself, trying to muster courage. As Fred walked on, he suddenly slipped and fell into a giant spider web. The web's owner, a terrifying dark spider, crept slyly toward him with cold, hungry eyes, ready to make him its dinner. Fred trembled in fear, but thought of his mother's face. Gritting his teeth, he struggled with all his might, finally breaking free from the web. At that moment, he realized he was braver than he had thought. After escaping, Fred pressed on, but suddenly a thick fog engulfed the forest, making it impossible to find his way. A soft voice whispered in his ear,
"Turn back! You will fail! This place is too dangerous. You can't do it, Fred."
Fred wavered for a moment, but reminded himself, "I'm here to save my mother. I won't turn back. For Mom, I will be brave. I am not afraid." With these thoughts in mind, Fred closed his eyes and relied on his instincts to take each step forward. Minutes later, he was delighted to find that the fog had lifted, and he had successfully crossed the confusing mist. After walking for a long time, Fred came upon an ancient spring. The water was crystal clear, but strange images floated above it. These images reflected his deepest fears: giant wolves, dark abysses, and rolling thunderstorms, all trying to sap his courage. "These are just my fears. They aren't real danger," Fred said to himself. He took a deep breath and focused on staying calm. Gradually, the terrifying images disappeared, and the spring returned to tranquility. Finally, Fred reached a clearing in the forest, where star-like flowers bloomed. In the center, he spotted the legendary herb glowing with a soft blue light. Carefully, he picked the herb, feeling a newfound sense of strength and courage in his heart. He realized that he was no longer the timid little fox he once was. This journey had taught him to believe in himself and discover the courage within. Fred rushed back to his mother with the herb and brewed it into a healing soup for her. Before long, his mother miraculously recovered, her face glowing with health. "Fred, my brave child, you've changed so much," his mother said with joy. Fred smiled and replied, "Yes, Mom, this adventure taught me that with love and courage in my heart, I can overcome anything." This adventure marked the beginning of Fred's growth. He learned that some things are more important than fear, like love and courage.
Fred's journey reminds us that true courage is not the absence of fear, but the determination to keep going despite being afraid. Love and care give us strength, and with love and a goal in our hearts, we can find the power to overcome fear and be brave. Just like Fred.